Written and produced by Ted Tiller. Directed by moi. Also by Afghan Patricia. Starring Ben, Peter, Martin, Montana, Kia, Dan, Mila, Rose, Mary, Austin, Carl, Steve, Gabe, June, Leah. Yay!
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm your friendly neighborhood bear, and I'm here to tell you the story of how all my animal friends and human friends learned the valuable lesson about respect for all life.
Act 1.
The inherent worth and dignity of every person.
One day, while I was walking in the woods near my den, I came upon Petey when he was still just a pup. He was crying by the stream, and it made my heart feel so sad. So I told him, "Now hold on there, pup. Why are you feeling so blue?" Well, little Petey told me that he felt he was all alone and nobody cared for him. He didn't think he was any good because he didn't know how to hunt or even fish. Then we got some help from my other friends, like Mama Blue Jay. Mama Blue Jay and her fairy friends explained to the little pup that he was beautiful and could learn to do anything he wanted to. That's because he was so smart. They told him that they'd be ever so happy if he would come along with them and be their friend. They were all sure they needed a dog. I told little Petey that us bears were expert fishermen, and I'd be happy to teach him how to fish. Petey got so excited that his tail started wagging, and he started jumping up and down.
Act 2.
Justice, equity, and compassion.
Now let me tell you about the time Bozo, our friend the gorilla, helped Dee Dee the deer. Poor little Dee Dee was trying to get some food for days by the side of the forest, but the cows kept coming up and chasing her away. Those cows were real bullies. What a mean bunch of cows they were. Now Bozo was watching this all from the edge of the wood where he lived. He saw poor hungry Dee Dee and went up to her and told her that this was just not right, that she should be treated just as nice as the cows. Bozo thumped his chest like a Tarzan and told the cows to be nice to Dee Dee. After all, she just wanted to graze on the grass like them. Now that they understood Dee Dee better, the cows stopped being mean to her. Dee Dee joined us as our new kind and graceful friend.
Act 3.
Acceptance of one another.
Even among my real good friends, sometimes there is trouble. When we first met Mama Blue Jay, it was a beautiful, warm spring day. She told us that she had just come up from the south and was just waiting for her little chicks to be born, so she would have a happy family just like her own mama did when she was a little one. Well, don't you know that's when the trouble started? Bruce the Bat said,
"We don't need no flying friend. That's my job. I can fly faster, wider, and better than anybody. She's got feathers. You don't need feathers to fly. She's from some strange place far away, and she talks funny."
Mama Blue Jay was hurt. You could just see it in her eyes. She was sad and blue, part of the expression.
Bruce, you've got this all wrong. You are a quiet knight.
That's right. That's the best time to be on the lookout.
Well, Blue Jay flies during the daytime while you are all asleep. You can take care of the nighttime flying, and Mama Blue Jay can fly in the daytime.
Well, I never thought of it that way. I guess you're right, Miss Raccoon. I'm sorry, Mama Blue Jay. I hope we can be good friends after all.
Bruce and Mama Blue Jay hugged, and we all joined hands to sing a happy song as good friends.
Act 4.
Search for truth and meaning.
We were having a fine day that spring. Lion was out hunting. Petey and me were trying to catch fish, but having no luck. We were still having a good time getting wet and playing in the water. Mr. Raccoon stole Bozo's bananas, and even though Mr. Raccoon doesn't even like bananas, Bozo chased him around for a long time, and when he finally caught him, he rolled around on the ground, both laughing like two silly cubs. Sweet Dee was grazing in field grass. She's so elegant and graceful, but boy, she can eat a lot. The day was ending, and we all came back to camp and settled down by the campfire. Lion spoke up first.
We sure are an odd lot. We are all so different. Some of us fly, some run real fast. Mr. Raccoon sure is clever. Bozo's funnier than anybody. Petey is so playful, and Ben can swim better than anyone I've ever seen. I mean, we are all so different, yet here we are. Why do you think that is?
It's because we're all friends, Mr. Lion, and friends naturally like each other's company.
We lions usually go alone. We hunt alone, eat alone, and generally don't socialize until we get a mate. So I don't really understand.
Being friends means we all care about each other and look out for each other, like Bozo did for me and Ben did for Pete. Remember the time that Mr. Raccoon got all tangled in the vines? You just used your strong teeth and got all out of that before any of us could have ever done.
We were all alone searching in the woods. We found each other. That's what we were searching for. We found friendship. Others that love and care about us.
Act 5.
Democracy.
Everyone was feeling really good that spring. We were all getting along so well. First day of summer came and the warm air felt fine. That's when the big scare came on the wings of Mama Blue Jay.
There's something strange going on. There are new people in the forest with big, noisy, and smelly trucks. I heard them say they're here to cut down all the trees on the mountainside.
That's where the best honey is for 100 miles. It'll scare away the bees.
That won't be the worst of it. To cut all the trees on that mountainside, there'll be no holding back the water in the big summer rain. It'll wash away everything.
It was just after dawn the next day when Bruce the Bat came flying in and gave us the startling news.
They started cutting down the trees just over the hill. It won't be long before they get here.
What will we do? We can stay and fight, but they got those big machines that can run us over. We could run or fly away. I could take a ride on Mr. Lion's back like I always do.
We can't leave. There are little ones that can't run away so fast. And there's Mr. Turtle. He's ever so slow. We would have to get the little baby animals to safety and warn everyone to stay away. Who would help if someone gets washed into the river and all the rain comes pouring down?
Everything was real quiet, and we all looked around, but no one said a word. Then all of a sudden, Mr. Raccoon blurted out,
Lion is the king of the forest. Let him decide.
No, you're all my friends. Everyone has to be heard or it won't be fair.
How is that even going to work, Mr. Lion?
We vote. Everyone gets a vote, and that decides it.
So each and every animal got to vote. Bruce and Bozo looked at each other and nodded in agreement as Dee Dee the deer spoke, saying,
We'll stay and help the little ones.
We're in. We'll help too.
Petey barked furiously at Mama Blue Jay, and then she spoke.
Well, yes, okay. Well, you all heard Petey. We'll help the best we can. You can be sure of that.
Well, I wasn't to be the odd pair out, so I raised my paw and made it unanimous.
Act 6.
Respect for all life.
We all worked real hard that week, staying ahead of the loggers, the big trucks, and the falling trees. By the time the weekend came, we stood on top of the mountain, and the whole north side was cleared of every tree. There wasn't even a shrub, just dirt. I knew trouble wasn't far off because I could see a big storm cloud over the horizon. A big summer rain was coming our way. We all watched as the rain started to come down. Only Bruce the Bat was away, sleeping in his cave. It poured down in buckets, and we all got wet. We all saw the big boss who ran all the logging, driving down the mountain, but his car got stuck in the mud. He got out of his car and tried to walk down the mountain. Suddenly, a torrent of water and mud rushed down the hill, and he was swept along with it. He swept it into a raging stream, and it began dragging him down the hill. He grabbed a tree branch and tried to hold on to a small shrub in the middle of the raging water rushing down the mountain.
Ben, you're the best swimmer. You gotta save him.
It's not what he deserves, Petey.
Who lives and who dies. You get out there right now.
So I jumped into the raging stream that was quickly turning into a torrential river, half trudging and half swimming. I made it to him. I grabbed him by his shirt at the scruff of his neck, just as he was gasping for air. I brought him back to safe ground. He was exhausted, shaking and coughing, trying to regain his strength. As he recovered, he sat up and looked all around at all of us animals. Just then, one of his truck drivers pulled up and jumped out to help his shaken boss. Once he was sure he would recover, he blurted out,
"That bear saved your life. There were no trees to hold back water. Thank goodness for that bear, boss. Thank goodness for that bear, boss."
The big boss caught his breath and turned to Ben the bear, saying,
"Thank you, Mr. Bear, for saving my life. Because of my foolish ways, by cutting down all the trees, the waters ran fast and washed me away. I was careless, but I understand now. To leave trees for the animals to live in, we'll only take what we have to and leave the rest. You taught me a big lesson. To respect nature and all living things."
Act 7. Community with peace, liberty, and justice for all.
The rains passed as we all stood at the top of the mountain, looking down at the scene below. We saved all the little ones and even the foolish logger who stood there with us. In the end, we all learned a valuable lesson. I turned to my friends and the logger and told them that everyone must respect nature and become part of the community like me and my animal friends have built, with peace, liberty, and justice for all.